What's up, my tribe? Welcome back to another great week. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. If it's your first time on the channel, thank you for tuning in. My name is Dr. Progress, and our aim on this channel is to help each other become our best version, grounded in values and principles as we move through this journey called life. For those that are returning, thank you for coming in every week to watch my videos. It means so much to me. God bless you. Let's jump into today's video. A very wealthy father decided on one day that he would love to show his son the life of a poor person, how poor people live. The motive behind this task to show his son how poor people lived, I do not know about. But he decided anyway that he was going to take this boy to the village. And so they traveled to a village and stayed with a family who they considered quite poor. From the father's own point of view, this was a very, very poor family, of subsistence farmers family in a village. And when they stayed a couple of days and decided to return, the father then posed the question to his son and asked, "Son, how was the trip?" And the young man, with a very, very lightened face, filled with a smile, replied his father that it was a great trip. The father was shocked because he expected a different response from the son. But the son still went ahead in his excitement and affirmed that it was a great trip. The father then went on to ask his son, "So, son, tell me, what did you learn from this trip?" And the young man went ahead to tell his father the different features and his observation from the people the father turned poor that he really enjoyed. He first stated that they had one dog in their own house. The rich house had one dog, but the poor family had 4 dogs. The young man went on to say that they had a swimming pool that reaches the middle of their garden, but then in the village he observed that they had a creek with no end in sight. He also observed that in the village people grow their own food, whereas for him, his rich family, they had to buy everything they want to eat. He went on to state that they, as a wealthy family, had a very small piece of land, but when they were in the village, he noticed that the poor people had vast land that they owned by themselves. He also observed that while they in their rich home had servants to serve them in whatever area they needed, in the village the people were serving others instead. And finally he observed that back in their own house they had a wall to secure them, but in the village friends looked after each other. The father was speechless and did not know what to say to his son. His motive for taking the son to the village was to show him the life of the poor, maybe to kind of make him appreciate or take himself in a different class. But then the perspective of the son was different from the perspective of the father. Perspective makes a whole lot of difference in the human race, and our mindset towards certain things will determine how those things control our emotions. Some people may mean something for bad, but in your own opinion you saw it as pick the good out of the bad, and it heaps scores on their head and makes them feel, oh, they intended it for bad. But because of your growth mindset or your positive mindset, you are able to turn around things that people meant for evil into something good. So whatever it is you're going through today, ask yourself the question, do I have the right perspective towards this? Remember that the way you think about something may not necessarily be the same way another person thinks about it. Perspective is the difference. Thank you very much for staying to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. If you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button and join the Smiles tribe. Let's together build ourselves to be our best version, grounded in values and principles. Till I come your way next week, my challenge to you is to intentionally and critically reflect on the perspectives you hold on issues. Keep spreading smiles. Blessings.